Good morning, San Antonio and the surrounding areas. You know who you are. And just in case you forgot,
London, Paris, Poutine.
and we'll throw Japan in there, maybe. Rory Ann Smith is back by popular demand, everybody. She's going to be co-hosting with me this morning. And yes, breaking news. We just got word that Margaret is back in town, everybody. Margaret is back in town. Margaret is back in town.
Yes, I talked to her yesterday.
She's doing good. She bring my shirt like I told her, extra large. No,
she brought me a geisha outfit and everything.
Geisha outfit, nice. She's
that's
over
the wrong
there.
country.
That's the wrong. No, that's the wrong country. Yeah.
Okay. Just find me one. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I told her. Anything from the Singapore gift shop is fine.
That's right.
But or Seoul. I believe she's going to Seoul.
Seoul,
right?
okay,
Seoul.
okay.
She's got Seoul.
Chopsticks? What is
Chopsticks? No, that's
Sake?
No. Yeah.
Anyway, good morning, everyone.
Rory,
good morning, everyone.
You are back, and how was your evening?
It was great. I went to La Primavera. What is it called?
The gig last night at the Carver.
Awesome. These women, oh my goodness, they were electrifying. Every single show was just, I think we could have had a better presence there. I think it was, but she had a very short window, so you have to understand it was kind of a short window of promoting.
It's a fundraiser, right?
It was, but if they have another one, everybody needs to just show up. The shows were incredible. Every single show was just right on target.
Very cool.
Everyone brought their game,
Ask me what I did last night.
What did you do?
I went to go see my son's track meet and was freezing to death.
Was it cold?
Oh my gosh, yes. Because you know how it was kind of like that dry, windy, and it was like really windy, but it was really windy. Mm-hmm. But at night it gets like cold windy.
Okay.
And it was hitting me, and thank God.
You had a cocha?
I had a blanket that had daisies on it, and I didn't care. I had that wrapped around me. And it got to a point, I had like the blanket over my face. I said, this is about, I couldn't feel my face.
Oh.
But we're at Alamo Stadium, and you know how it's an open area, and it's like all that.
Did they win? At least did they win?
Well, no, matter of fact, we had to wait till their event, and it was the last one. And because of time, we went there and got there at 5, a little after 5. They shut it down at 10.
Oh, wow.
Because of the UIL rules, you can't go, you can't have people there.
It was school
night at 10 o'clock. So they closed it down. There were like 3 events that didn't get done.
Poor guys.
And they were waiting. We were waiting. And finally it was like they were able to, they were like, and I was glad. I was glad to be gone. That was the best news I heard. I like, cancel, let's go. Come on. Got in the car, and here I am this morning. It's a little bit warm. Like you got like a spring dress on, but I'm still like, I thought it was gonna be cold, so I wore this sweater. I got outside. I'm like, it's like, and we're already running late, so I'm like, oh well, I'm wearing this sweater today.
There it is.
It's only for an hour and 2 hours, whatever.
Oh well.
But it is what it is.
It is. Are they gonna postpone? Or are they gonna?
No, they're gonna. I think they're gonna have another track meet again. They have plenty of track meets. So they'll start with those first, and then they'll get that out of the way because they play the same schools. So
what does your son run? Or what is
they ran the 4x2. One of them ran the 4x2. The other one ran, which is 2 times around. Mm-hmm. And then my other son ran the 800, which is, I think, 2 miles.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he was dead last, and my other, and the one they were going to run was at the end, the last event, and that was the 4x4.
Athletic ability from you. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, they do, because Mama didn't play no sports. Mama didn't even know how to spell sports. And, so for me, I was a sports one in the family. Yeah. So, they got that from me. I was the one from Napoleon Dynamite. Uncle Rico. So no, did you play sports in high school?
I did. I sure
What'd you play?
did. I played soccer. I played softball.
What?
I was all stars like 4 years ago.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're athletic.
I was also in a dance team. I made it my freshman year.
Okay.
Which is, Yeah.
You know, and it's funny, and I'm glad I'm asking you this because I had one of my friends, was emailing me and saying, "Hey, this new co-host, tell us more about her. I mean, we want to know more about her, not what she did last night. We want to know about her." So this little segment right here is called "Let's Get to Know Rory."
Okay.
So, Rory. So now we know you're in dance team.
I was in dance team.
And you're
Burbank
alumni. Were you? What are they called? Bulldogs, little dogs, or what are they called?
We were called the Orange Jackets.
The what?
The Orange Jackets.
Orange Jackets. Okay, so Burbank Bulldogs, where you went to school.
And Burbank alumni and all the community is very, very strong. Just like every community in San Antonio, but Burbank, just like Lanier and just like Harlandale and
Jefferson.
Burbank is one of those up there. Our community is very strong, and we have really strong roots. And we're very loyal to our friends and family there, and we're all family.
Nice.
And growing up, we had we're all the same.
When you were in high school, what did you want to be when you grow up?
Let's see. Eddie Rabbit's wife.
Yeah, you love rainy nights, I guess, huh? So what is it about Eddie Rabbit that is like got your goat there?
Eddie Rabbit?
Yeah, what is it about Eddie Rabbit that you really like?
The beard.
Oh, okay.
Eddie
Rabbit, he wore that beard though. Eddie Rabbit was the man.
Yeah.
I love a rainy night.
He was.
I love a rainy night.
Everything,
And then did he sing Key Largo? Did he sing Key Largo?
He could sing everything.
Didn't he sing that, Angel? Key Largo? Monty?
I don't know.
I thought Eddie Rabbit sang Key Largo.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe, no. Driving My Life Away, yeah.
With Crystal Gale, remember that song?
With Crystal, Just You and I. Just You and I, yeah. That's
that
it,
hair.
yes.
Everybody wanted that hair.
My wife, when I met her, had Crystal Gale
like
hair.
That. Yes.
No, I'm telling you, had hair to her butt. Yes, ma'am.
It's coming back. It's coming back.
My wife had her hair down here, and then I said, "Girl." Yeah.
She still has that beautiful
I was just thinking about the other day when I first saw my wife. Not when I first saw her. I was playing soccer at the time for a men's league and had no business. I can tell you that right now. Okay. I was already fat and I couldn't run. But I remember I was playing soccer and I invited her to come to the game.
Okay.
And I just was thinking about this yesterday because my friend who I was talking to was with me, and she goes, "Who's your girlfriend?" And I go, "That's her right there." And she goes, "Wow, she's pregnant?" I go, "Not her, the one behind her." And she goes, "Oh, like shocked, all like, wow, okay." And I was like, "Yeah." She came in, and it was like a movie scene. She was like, her hair blowing, and she had a nice little shirt. I was like, "Well," so it's kind of.
What age did y'all meet?
Well, I met her when I was 27, and she was.
She was near her age, yeah.
She was older than me because I
got
me a little cougar.
You keep priding yourself on that.
I pride on the cougarness. Yeah, she was on. She was a cougar and yeah, daddy like and yeah. But no, it was.
What did you do in high school?
Well, I asked you what you want to be when you were in high school. When I was in high school, I wanted to be a lawyer, but something that had to do with what's it called, grades.
That's
I didn't have that. Didn't have grades.
I had a focus problem.
I had a focus problem too. I could not focus on anything but making people laugh.
Is that what it is?
That was
your
thing.
Mask.
Yes.
It was your mask.
It was my mask. I mean, it was pretty much.
And we bring that trait down to our kids. No. No. But we bring that to our kids. Our kids, right now we're like, we're hyper. We need to put them in more activities. We need to take them out to the park. And all we're doing is building their endurance to be more hyper. We don't realize that,
Yeah.
We need to teach them to read. We need to teach them to
We need to teach them how to be quiet.
No, it's something taught. It's something taught that you teach.
Now, did you ever think about, like I asked Lynette this morning, we were actually listening to the radio, and, my sister is a teacher, and I don't think I could be a teacher today. I'm being totally honest. I mean, if I had the smarts and everything, I don't think I have the temperament to deal with these kids. I don't know. I don't think I can do it.
It's a beautiful career.
And God bless you if you're a teacher.
Career.
Yeah, it's a wonderful career. But it's not for everybody.
It's not respected.
It's not, and it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
You got to have a really good temperament to deal with children, and teens.
Well, they go into that knowing that when they're into their career.
Yeah, and that's the thing that I applaud, because they go into it knowing that this is what I want to do, and this is, they know that they're going to get a little pushback, maybe, but I mean, there's good kids, and then there's some that are not so good. You know, I mean, there's those that are just, just need guidance, basically. Exactly. And then my sister was telling me about that one time. She was like, hey, "Bro, it's just it's the families where it's with these kids where they come there from their families. It's like some have to deal with heartache and abandonment and neglect and all this stuff. So
they bring that to the school.
They bring it to the school, and they're angry, and they take it out on whoever they can. And that just so happens that sometimes the teachers are those people. Exactly. And they realize, and she goes,
and they have regulations themselves. They can't do too much. And as much as they want to help this child, they can't. They have to say, you know what? I have to build my own boundaries as well.
My sister, she does a lot of stuff with, her heart goes
Our hearts go out to all the
children. Yeah, definitely. Applause and kudos. Applause, because it's like, I have a joke, and I said my wife does children's church. She helps the toddlers. And I go, you have to be called by God to help the teachers. I mean, to help the kids and teach anything. And then if you're a teacher, God bless you. I can tell you who was not called to be a teacher. This guy. So I can tell you that right now. But the overall is like, my sister was telling me, she goes, that one time one student kind of came at her and like almost broke her arm, and she was like, she didn't press charges, she didn't do anything, because she understood his background and where he was coming from. And she talked to him, and then he realized what he did was wrong. And I thought that was really cool on my sister's part, that she did it, because other people they would go and they react. Exactly. And then they wind up getting fired, and they lose their job, and then that's it. They got to find something else.
That's what I teach my kids, my children.
Because that goes on your record.
Yeah, I tell them, first thing, don't react.
Yeah.
First thing. But another thing, there's a lot of bullying going around at school right now. And there's some organizations right now that I saw that on Facebook about this man. And I looked him up, that he goes out there and he has a whole truck and a whole convoy of people that go out there and they stop the bullying, which,
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
And
I saw that. We'd love to have him on. We'd love to have him on the show for sure. Well, let's do a quick roll call, and then we'll go ahead and get, some of the folks that are on here. But yeah, I saw that story that they come in Jeeps and all kinds of stuff, and they take the kid to school. Exactly. And I'm like, this was so cool. I said, I love this. Exactly. I love this. Much love on that.
Let's see. Michael Flores is watching.
Michael Flores, what's up, brother?
Let's see.
This Valerie is called Roll Call. Valerie Romo.
Brian Smith is watching.
Brian Smith.
Good morning,
from
baby.
Vegas.
Let's see. Anthony Rodriguez is watching.
Anthony, how you doing, Anthony?
Let's see. Michael Flores. My wife's a teacher and kids, and nowadays it's rough. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Have the wine waiting for her when she gets home. But she probably has a lot of homework herself, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Kathleen Rains, my beautiful friend. Good morning, my friend. She's
morning,
such a
Kathleen.
great support to us. She really is. My friend Kathleen Rains.
Thank you,
She's
Kathleen.
wonderful support to us. Let's see. She says we rock. Yes,
thank you, Kathleen.
Let's see. Stephen Campton is watching. Good morning. Good morning. And Michael Flores says EPI Quirogas has his anti-bullying program.
Oh, that's right.
He is. That's exactly
Pepe
who he
Quiroga,
is.
yes.
Yes, we want him on we want him.
Pepe, we've had on the show several times, and he's a good friend of mine, very good guy, and he has a heart for this bullying thing down. I mean, he's just one of those guys that goes the extra mile, and I applaud him for doing that. So we definitely have to get him on here.
There was a time when I had taken my kids out of private school and put them into public school, and I took them to a school by my mom's because I was staying with my mom in the South Side, like deep South Side, like deep. And I was worried about my daughter was calling me and telling me that somebody wanted to fight with her. I was going every day at lunchtime to the school, and I would tell the principal, I cannot wait for somebody to touch her for me to be here. I'm not gonna wait.
Yeah.
I'm telling you this is, and then you know what he told me? He says, well, at the time I was Mr. Feta. He goes, Mr. Feta, you're not in private school anymore. You can't bring the parents in and do a kumbaya. You know how much that hurt my feelings?
Yeah.
Like,
And I tell you on that note, let's take a quick commercial break. When we come back, I want to respond to that because I got a story of my own too. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back.
It's that time of year again. Time to review, enroll, and ask questions about your health insurance. AHIA is here to help you navigate all your options stress-free.
Look, I'm no insurance expert, but I do know one thing. If you're calling your cousin Chewy for insurance advice, you're doing it all wrong.
AHIA is dedicated to serving San Antonio with personalized care. Contact them. Local service, real people, trusted expertise.
AHIA, it's about family.
Hey, if you're looking for a house and you're looking to get out of your house, we have the right person for you. Margaret Sandoval, our very own realtor. You want to give her a call. She works very, very hard to go ahead and find you the best deal you want. That you're looking for economy, if you're looking for, space, if you're looking for just a place of your own that you can just make brand new memories in, she's got you covered. All you have to do is give her a call. She will work day and night to make sure that you are satisfied with your purchase. Not only that, but do it at a highest standard, meaning finding you the most economical house and get you that's on the market today and get you the best deal. So give Margaret Sandoval a call today. She's waiting by the phone. Thanks. All right, guys, and we're back. And if you just tuned in, thank you so much for tuning in and having nothing else to do. We really appreciate you watching.
Yes,
your support is what we live on. And thank you to Pepes Tacos and Salsa, where we're at. 12820 Jones Maltsberger. Come on down and be part of our live audience.
Yes.
Come taste some of his delicious food. We're going to showcase some of that food a little later, so don't go anywhere. But I wanted to jump back onto what you were saying, Rory, because you had, your heart as a mom. You're like every parent. I'm not going to wait for something to happen.
Exactly.
I'm going to make something happen. You talked about private school going to public school. And when my kids were younger, my second batch, we had them homeschool.
Oh, wow.
And I knew it was time to send them to public school because they were missing a little bit of the social skills,
Oh, yeah.
So we were sending them to public school. I knew it was time to send them to public school when I came home and my wife started drinking wine and it's like 9 a.m. I'm like, I don't remember there a happy hour at night school. I mean, at school, I don't, it's just, hey, your principal, you take care of them. And I'm like, well, hey, hold on a minute.
You're going to the principal's office.
So I knew it was time to take them to public school.
And people need to understand people who homeschool, they have to include that. And there's also programs for people who homeschool.
They have, what is it?
But they have to have that hard knocks as well and go to the
matter of fact, I think some of the moms were like tougher than regular teachers.
Exactly. But also parents have to understand what they say around their children.
Yes.
They don't realize that the way you speak, your kids are listening to you.
They are. Like when you say stuff like, I never liked your mom. They hear that. They hear that stuff.
And I learned that with therapy. Be careful what you say around your children. Even if you're not talking to your children, you're just talking to your friends and you're just talking to your family. Be careful what you say around your children because they're listening, and this is where they pick up their habits and their thoughts and their negativity. And it comes from you, and you're like, oh no, I'm the perfect person. I'm the perfect. No, let's
take a step back and watch the mirror. But speaking of talking, this next gentleman, our first guest, he is a very dear friend of the show, and he likes to talk a lot.
Yes.
And no, I'm just kidding. He doesn't. He's a good friend of our show. He's been here. He was here actually last Friday promoting another event, but he's got one coming up, and we support the Salvation Army. Without further ado, our good friend Brad Mayhar is here, everybody.
Yeah.
Brad, come on in here. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Glad to see you have hope on your shirt. Anyways.
There's always hope.
Brad, so you were here last week with Mike Taylor. Y'all were promoting the barbecue coming up. And again, when is that? May, right? No.
The barbecue?
Yeah, the barbecue.
May 17th.
May 17th.
Yeah.
Now, you guys got something else special coming up here. Let me give you the mic here so you can go ahead and.
I give it mine.
No, that's okay. Go ahead. Go. So yeah. She'll give you. So what did y'all got? What do y'all have coming up right now?
Okay, so March 27th, this month, we have our annual luncheon. Becky Hammond's our guest speaker. So that's a big
Coach Hammond.
Yeah, the coach.
Now she's still with the Las Vegas Aces. Yes,
2
Still there.
championships under her belt.
that's
Yeah.
right. She's gonna. I think if anyone is gonna be a professional NBA coach, first ever female is gonna be Becky. You know, she's awesome.
If we could afford her.
Yeah, I think she's definitely qualified. It's just a matter of when and where.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. When and where. And I'm telling you, there's probably some teams that could probably use her right about now.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, I'll take on the Spurs right now. That's just me.
Exactly.
You know, bring her back.
Yeah.
It would be nice for the city, but at this point, you know, her stock just went up.
Yeah, I did. She's gonna probably go somewhere that's, you know, in dire straits of a coach, big time, because they won't even shake at it. Because she's got 2 championships under her belt already, like you said, and that's pretty cool.
But you know what? The idea of having our very first woman head coach, I mean, in any sport, even football, is there a women's football?
No, not yet.
And if anything.
But it's around the corner. I mean, it really is, because
Other than women's teams,
we were talking about, I mean, it's, I mean, this, I was talking to somebody else the other day about, we're talking about Emmett Smith.
Yeah.
And when I saw Emmett at your function last time at the Sky Room, at the luncheon, I got a chance to meet Emmett Smith there, and that was really cool.
That was cool.
So I think, you know, explain to everybody how big this luncheon is and what you need from it.
Yeah, this is our second biggest fundraiser of the year. It's the second biggest thing we do fundraising wise behind the Red Kettles. And so all of these funds that we raise from this, they're important because they fund our programs throughout the year, you know, this and a couple of the other fundraisers. So we have these year-round programs. People think sometimes, well, we see you at Christmas time, and what do you do the rest of the year? It's like, well, we're busy, and every day there's people that need help. You know, we have people staying in our shelters. We have people in our social services programs. I have a senior nutrition center. You know, you've been there calling out bingo numbers before. You've been there doing the same thing.
And let me tell you, if you ever have the opportunity to go take a tour of what they exactly do, and you have a question where your money's going, please, they spare no expense.
That's right.
in what they do. There's sandwich making on every day that they have sandwiches at 11 to 11:30 or something like that.
Yeah, about 1 o'clock or whenever we run out. Sometimes it's earlier. Yeah.
And there's people there religiously for their sandwich and their water, and they need volunteers. And when we talk about volunteers, we don't talk about just like 12 volunteers. We're talking about 1 volunteer. They need someone in the food pantry room to help distribute the food, and they need someone to, you know, because everyone that works there, they're very good at their job, you know, and I'm not trying to help them, and they're like, oh no, we got this, oh no, you can go do this, and I'm like, can I do this? No, you can't do that, because there's also regulations that they have to follow. You can't wear, you don't have any gloves, you're not
she's getting hooked up too.
Well,
all the men love them.
Well, she came by and took the tour, and then she came back a couple other times
They're
that
my friends
week.
out there, believe me, they are my friends.
She said she was playing pool and winning money.
I was like, yeah.
She wants not only she said she was
play.
playing the men pool and she won some. She goes, how much you win? She goes, I won $45 and a pair of teeth.
A pair of teeth.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Very cool,
Dentures.
Yeah. And it's not just our senior program. We have our Peacock Youth Center too, which you're familiar with.
I'm very familiar with Peacock. Ping pong champ, 1982.
Name Peacock in the Raptors.
Peacock Community Center. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So see, it goes to show you that we shape the influential people of our community, and look how Cleto turned out.
Look how it turned out. Boy, I tell you.
Cleto's awesome.
So. They broke the mold with me.
There you go.
What's the after school care? The boys it's not called Boys and Girls Club.
We called it the Boys and Girls Club, but now we're going through a rebrand. So it's the Peacock Red Shield Youth Center is the formal name. Services will remain the same.
Why the rebrand? What happened?
It's a national partnership that the Salvation Army had with Boys and Girls Clubs of America.
Salsa. And
the partnership just ended after several years.
Oh, okay.
And so nationwide, all of them are going through a rebrand.
And can I tell them how important it is for the what is it called again? It's not called the Boy Scouts. I want to call it
The
Boy
Peacock
Scouts.
Red
The
Shield Youth
Peacock
Center.
Red Shield, la la la.
Yeah.
But let me tell you how important that is.
Peacock Center.
Because
Yeah, yeah.
when the parents are when the mom is at the shelter and she has like an after she has to work,
Mm-hmm.
you know, they cannot take the child back to the shelter. They have to take the child somewhere else. So they take them to this after school care.
Mm-hmm.
In the meanwhile, while their mom comes back, they can't leave the child at the shelter by his or herself, and that's why it's so important to help fund these programs that you have, because everything works in collaborates with everyone. You know, everyone's it's such a great,
And the facility itself that you're talking about is the one over there. It's on, is it French?
Near
Woodlawn
Ashby
Lake.
Street, near
Ashby
Woodlawn
Street,
Lake.
yes.
Yeah, Woodlawn Lake.
And what about the one the location where your office is at?
I'm at 521 West Elmira Street.
Right, Elmira.
Elmira.
That's the one
so
I'm
that's our
thinking
main
about.
facility, but we also have a place on the south side of town, 3802 Southwest Military. We have our Citadel Corps, and then we have we have the Mission Corps on Southwest Military. The Citadel Corps is across the street from the Peacock Center on the Woodlawn area. Right. So our reach is all over the community, and there's always a need for even more. You know, I mean, it'd be great if we could build even more facilities.
They need
but
volunteers. They need volunteers. If you could donate your time, even an hour, you know, it's great. And then the bingo, there's no joke there. They have like maybe 3 rooms, 2 or 3 rooms full of people from all over the community who come to this bingo, and they take this very serious. They win. They have wonderful prizes like
meat.
Yeah,
like
you're
chicken, like
It's like Hunger Games over there.
literally,
it's like Hunger Games.
And you have to understand, these seniors, they need this interactive for people. They don't need to stay home. They need to keep their mind working, and you need, you know, just they come in the bus. They drive.
I try to get my dad out there. I go, hey, you never know, you could probably hook up, and he's like,
everyone is so great.
Good time.
They have their own little
too. Yeah, he could paint.
They have their own little cliques and everything, and it's like, you know.
We don't talk to her because she's ugly.
Yeah,
What?
no.
Hold
They're
on.
like they're gossiping.
Yeah, they're gossiping.
Every generation, you know.
You know.
Yeah, they paint, they play pool, they do all sorts of things. They have a good time.
What's the name of the painter that does all those beautiful murals?
Well, there's one, Mr. Teo is one you're thinking about.
Yes.
He has a
I wanna
couple of
get
big
him.
murals on display in the center.
Very cool.
We have some Mr. Diaz. We have several talented artists. You know, all skill sets. You know,
from the
they
near.
share
Have
their
y'all
knowledge.
sold out for the Becky program already? The
Close.
dinner?
We are close. We probably have a couple more tables to
Okay.
spare. You know, the response has been really great.
Let them know how they can, if they want to get a table, what they have to do.
They can go to SalvationArmySATX.org. They can also follow us on Facebook, Salvation Army SATX. You know, we encourage people to follow us anyway there, because our goal is to get to 10,000 followers by the end of the year.
So us too.
Yeah. So let's all get there together.
Us too, yeah.
Let's join
Yeah,
hands.
us too. We're trying to get 14 followers.
Yeah,
We're trying to get 14 followers.
He's modest. He's
Yes.
modest. But we all want to increase our followers for sure, because that's how we communicate
That's
now.
how we communicate, and that's our muscle. That's how we sell ourselves. You know.
I had the opportunity of working with doing a comedy show for the Salvation Army one night,
awesome.
and that was it was a lot of folks from different parts of the country that were in town, and they hired me to do stand-up, and it was one of the best times I had ever doing stand-up, because they were so awesome. This crowd was so great. They were down to earth people just like you and I that donate their times, that they were like commanders and you know, in their own group, you know, their own section, their own chapter. And so it was really cool.
Yeah, it was a great event. I think we had a couple other folks on the lineup that night. And I won't get into any names right there, but I mean, sincerely, Cleto killed it. He was like the funniest guy of the night. Everybody loved Cleto. So
that's sweet. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. Again, make sure you go to what's the website again?
SalvationArmySATX.org. And there's the little tab. You see Becky Hammond's picture. So not just Becky Hammond. You'll get a good meal. You'll hear from a couple of clients that have been through our programs. We're going to honor Mr. Harvey Najum for the work he's done for the years for the community, not just us. He's been great to us, but he's done stuff all over San Antonio. And just come have a good time and see Becky Hammond now before she gets a head coaching gig one day.
But she's like, San Antonio.
Brett, thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you. We got to
you.
take a commercial.
You.
Guys, we're going to take a commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Brett.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey guys, if you're planning a party or an event or a wedding or quinceañera or anything like that, you want to give Balloons Over San Antonio a call. That's right. Our good friends over there, Gene Davlos and the gang, are waiting by the phones. They want to help you make your event memorable. That's right. If you need anything from party rentals such as tables, chairs, canopies, tents, margarita machines, bouncy houses, whatever it is you need, they got you covered. Give them a call, Balloons Over San Antonio. Right now, they're promoting their luxurious porta potties. That's right. 3 toilets on a trailer. If you have an outdoor event such as like a parade route or a fall festival or just even a family reunion, you don't want anybody messing up your toilets, give them a call. All they need to know is where to drop that trailer off and where to pick it up. They take care of all the work for you, reasonable price, and it will go ahead and make sure your event is memorable because they're air-conditioned porta potties. Come on now. Not your regular porta potties. These are luxurious porta potties. So give them a call. They got you covered. Again, it is Balloons Over San Antonio. They're waiting by the phones. Tell them that you saw this on the Where's Cleto show. And we're back, everybody. Again, huge thank you to Brad Mayhall from the Salvation Army, good friend of mine. I love Brad. He's one of those good people, you know. And again, speaking of Salvation Army, Where's Cleto? So, Parade of Kettle Champions. What? Brought what is it? Comate? What was it? No.
I'm surprised you don't have it on your hood or
The what?
in front of your car.
The Counter-Coup. There you are. That's what it
Surprised
was.
he doesn't have it in front of his car.
I know. I was going to put it on my car, but it's so pain on it. No, so it's time for that money shot, guys. And we actually have something special that Pepe is going to be showcasing here at his restaurant, but he wants to show a video first.
Oh, okay.
So let's go ahead and roll the video right now.
He's good. He's good at social media too.
Here we go.
Salsa, and today is the beginning of Lent, so we will have some features for Lent. Let me show you what we have. We have some camarones, shrimp with chipotle sauce, vegetables. We have a grilled tilapia, which is delicious. Also with our chipotle sauce. The chipotle is going to have that smoky flavor to it. It has a little kick to it, very delicious. We have some chicken flautas with sour cream, lettuce, tomatoes, and avocado, guacamole. And we have some chicken chipotle mini tacos. Yes, chicken chipotle mini tacos with the chipotle sauce and some queso fresco. Oh my God, they are simply delicious. Y'all guys, come by, try it out. We'll have a Friday, we'll have them all throughout Lent, and we'll hope to see you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
We're back, everybody. That was so good. Rory said she looked at it and got full already. I mean, that looks so good. I think that's what Pepe is bringing out here is the tilapia. It's Friday for a lot of my Catholic brothers and sisters out there that are today is fish only.
Yes.
You know, they do fish in the big way, and you can have a lot of I don't know. It's like, do you like is chicken included? That's one of the questions right now. No, right? It's just fish.
Just fish.
That's what I thought. I mean, no meat and that's no pork, no, it's just fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, nopales, lentils, anything that doesn't have meat on it.
Anybody who makes some capirotada. Does he have capirotada?
Maybe.
Ooh.
Capirotada is good.
Ooh.
I don't like it with raisins, though.
I could take it or leave it.
Yeah, I could take it.
I don't like it with coconut.
Can you make it?
I can try. I can certainly
So
try.
do you like to cook, Rory?
I do.
What's your favorite dish to make?
You've asked me this before.
I did.
And I can make mole. And I'm going to remember your wife and I are going to have mole. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Run on.
See, I didn't know who, because Vanessa said her mom makes a good mole.
She
My
did.
wife makes a good mole,
Let's do it.
and you make a good mole.
We're gonna.
We should
bring
have
it
a
on.
mole contest.
Let's do it.
A
Let's do it. I'm
mole
about it.
contest, and I could find the judge,
Yes.
an angel,
Yes. Let's do
and maybe
it.
Mr.
We
No
have to have
Salt
a-
or Sugar,
We also have to bring someone a surprise person so that it could be kind of even. You know.
Michael Flores.
Can he cook?
He can barbecue.
We're not barbecue. You can't barbecue mole. You can't barbecue mole. We need to have a
Now,
surprise.
do you bake as well?
I can.
What's your favorite
Kind of
thing to bake?
therapeutic. You know what? My thing right now is I could make whipped cream cookies with whipped cream and a box of
Thin mints?
cake mix and whipped cream and powdered sugar.
Wait,
Cookies.
cookies?
Yes. I need to make them for you with some little bit of
Whipped cream
strawberry.
cookies.
Yes, it's whipped cream, a box of cake mix.
Ah, that sounds good, Rory. I ain't gonna lie.
A cup of Confederate.
You had me at whipped cream.
And a little bit of strawberries. Ooh, I'll make it for you. I
Ooh,
will
that
make
sounds
it.
really good. That sounds really
Super
good.
easy, and it's really the cookies are soft.
That sounds really
Unless you
good.
like soft cookies. A lot of people don't like soft cookies. They like them a little more crispy, a little
Yes.
more crunchy.
Yeah, I
know.
like. Yeah.
You shouldn't like anything. You're not even. I shouldn't even bring that up to you. You shouldn't even think
Anything
about that.
with whipped cream is like good to me.
Say that one more time.
Anything
Sorry.
with whipped cream is good to me.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
over here.
I'm sorry. Fly went by.
She's over there talking. Yes, let me tell you about what happened on the other day. I used a purple cake mix, and I didn't understand what happened. I said, what the?
That's. Thank you. That's Rory's world. That's
Rory's world
That
right
is-
there. Rory's world. So,
conversation.
and again, and a lot of people want to know more about Rory, so we're trying to find out more about Rory. She likes to bake. She likes to cook. Her favorite thing to cook is mole.
I have my.
You're
It's right
mole.
for my son.
Now, is it from the bottle? Is it from the scratch?
I do actually both.
Okay, see, I like the one
I do
from the
bo- I
bottle.
make the it's
The mole
glass.
mix, yeah, the glass.
and then I also grind some because I don't like my mole sweet.
Yeah, no.
I don't like it. Sweet.
No, I don't like it sweet either.
And I love
Spicy.
spicy.
A little spicy.
But then I
When
put
you-
a little bit of peanut butter.
Not too spicy,
Not too.
but just
A
right.
little bit of peanut butter.
Yes.
Because I like that flavor, and I don't,
Yes.
and I'm not a peanut butter eater. I do, but not a. I'm sorry, I'm talking to my ears.
No, I know, no, that's
Yes.
okay. It's again, if you see us
the
going off
voices,
script,
the voices in my
it's like-
head, the
if
voices
you
in
see
my
us
head. They're
talking,
like,
it's because our producers are in our ear,
Yes.
and they're like, "Hey, do you like to go ahead and coconut bread?" And I'm like, where's this coming from?
you know what? I'm going to change the subject again, but we need to do a segment with your wife and Brian, and we could. Oh my
Look, let me tell you something. Live with the wife and the husband.
We need
That
to.
would be very interesting because I can tell you right now.
I learn a lot from your wife. I really
Yeah,
do.
I do too.
She's very patient.
I learn
with
a
me,
lot,
and she
from my
teaches
wife
me, and
when
I
she
love her
talks.
to pieces. Mhm.
I learned a lot of the stuff that's wrong with me.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
But women like that, we need to get together and collaborate, because having a relationship nowadays, it's not all about looks and having a baby. Everybody goes through those motions of
I don't
let's
know.
have a baby, let's let's buy a house, la la. But
I think it has something to do with looks. It has something to do.
communication, respect, understanding. All of
Yeah, that too.
those.
I guess. Let's do a roll call, and we'll see what people are saying about your mole.
Ooh. Okay.
So let's see.
It says, Gina Francis says, I love to follow Rory's world. Thank you.
Gina Francis loves to follow Rory's world.
And Rory Ann Smith's world is crazier, but yeah, that's like my personal life, kind of. Let's see. Kathleen says, good ideas. That's good. That's good. Okay,
Kathleen?
Michael Flores says, I made stuffed salmon with asparagus and red
Ooh.
lobsters, cheddar biscuits for Ash Wednesday. Michael Flores, I don't believe you. Say hi to your mom. Say hi to mom. And we don't believe you. Bring it over. Bring it over. Let's see. Kathleen says, y'all are freaking hilarious. Oh, my friend. Let's see.
Thank you,
Kathleen says
Kathleen.
laughing, and she's laughing. And let's see. Michael Flores says, of course I can cook. Okay, bring it down. We don't believe you. Bring it. Kathleen says, I'm hungry. So I will be the judge on Cleto. Yes, you will be. We have to have her as a judge.
All right.
Sounds
Sounds good, Kathleen. And welcome to the West Cleto family, by the way.
She is my secret lover here. I don't know her, and
Who's that?
Kathleen.
You don't know her. That's your
She's
friend.
beautiful. I just follow her on Facebook, and I just follow her.
So you don't really know her.
No,
So all these people I'm thinking are like, oh, she knows her. That's your friend.
no.
So you have no clue who she is.
I have a clue who she is, but I think everybody who knows
Kathleen,
her,
thank you so much for
everybody who
tuning in
knows her
and following
loves
her.
I could just
To
see
follow us.
her
now.
aura is just going through my phone. I just know it.
You have a good aura. You have a good chi. You have a good, everything. Yeah, got you.
She just, I almost.
I'm over here
don't wanna
thinking that
meet her.
these are
I
all good
almost
friends of yours.
don't want to meet her because I have this image of her in my mind. So it's like
okay, what is it about Kathleen that you really like?
Everything.
Okay, like one thing.
I'll show you a picture of her later on, and then you can see. And she's just beaming. She just beams. Okay, Maria Pierce. Good morning, my friend Amir.
Again,
now
is this another friend? Is this actual friend?
I used to work with her. She's not my imaginary friend.
No,
this time.
she says that's my friend, Kathleen.
Okay. Everybody's my
and
beautiful
I go,
friend.
okay, Kathleen. How do you know Kathleen? I don't know her. What? So now I can relate to Rory because this is what happened to me the other day.
Yes.
A while back, my wife goes, she saw me talking to somebody in the line at Exxon.
Okay.
And I went to go get like a couple of drinks or whatever. And I come back out. And my wife goes, who's that? I go, that's my friend. And she goes, who's your friend? I go, I don't know. I just met him.
Yeah.
Well, that's not your friend. That's your acquaintance. You just met him. I go, well, he's my friend now.
That's how we're friends, right?
That's how we're friends. We became friends.
Like, oh my
goodness. We became
friends
on Messenger. Well, she actually, you reached out to me.
I reached out to you because
I was sick.
During COVID, I had just lost my friend Philip Jimenez. God rest his soul. I miss you tremendously. When he passed away, you were in the hospital.
I was in the hospital.
And I was very sentida. I was very hurt, and I was like, he was my friend. He's one of the people who, when I moved to Houston, he looked out for me. He called to see how I was doing, if I needed anything. I mean, you have a handful of friends that really are your friends, right? You have to admit. And when you were in the hospital, I was like crying, watching you crying, and I was like, I didn't even like you on the show. And I just kidding on the show, but I just cried, and I was thinking, your family is seeing you on Facebook, and it just broke. I was like, it was crazy. Oh, Dylan.
Yeah, I mean, and that Dylan that really touched my heart too when she did.
Brad has done a great job with the salvation. Yes, he did, Dylan. And thank you for coming the last time on a quick.
Dylan Emery?
Yes.
That's my boy, Dylan.
He is, and he's doing a great
job. Now, he's my friend.
He is your friend?
I can tell you that's my friend. He is my boy right there.
Didn't he? You're welcome.
You know what he is. I had, it was kind of a treat for me because I had Dylan early in the week and then had Mike Taylor at the end. So these two legends in their own mind and their own right was awesome to me. I listened to both of them, and they're both fantastic.
Yes.
They're both good. And so, I mean, I
was a little upset when he was on the show because I was thinking, I want to know about you. I want to know more about your daughters. I want to know what's going on in your life. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And all he did was talk about sports, and I'm like, you
two sports guys together. Yeah, we definitely want to talk about sports.
But I wanted to know about Dylan. Yes. But
yeah.
Let's see, Michael Flores. Kids live what they see. You're right. Yes, you're right, Michael. Let's see, Kelly loved wine, Cleto, especially during the day. Talk about it. Yeah, she likes wine during the day.
Who's that?
Kathleen.
She likes what?
Wine during the day.
During the day.
Especially if you
No.
I understand.
I get it. I understand wine during the day is cool. I mean, hence Vanessa, Vanessa's our girl. She
you need to
wine.
start picking on Vanessa. Yeah, she.
That's never gonna happen. I tell you, I love Vanessa. She knows it.
Yeah.
But Vanessa could start some wine right after the body works.
Yeah.
Just knock it out. But that's she can knock it down. She has a high tolerance.
I don't.
The reason I brought the wine during the day was because my wife was supposed to be homeschooling. That's why I brought it up, because I was like, hey, it's happy hour. What?
Michael Flores says, when I moved back to San Antonio, we enrolled my daughter into Mount Sacred Heart because she would have gone to Longfellow. Nothing wrong with Longfellow. Nothing wrong with our Longfellow
Nothing
family.
wrong with Horace Mann either back in the day.
Yep.
Well, I think it's time for a break. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break. And then hopefully when we come back, we'll have the money shot and another special guest from our very own movie guru. You don't want to miss this. Yay. That's right, ladies. Dry your eyes. Dry your eyes. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. If you want the best movie experience, you have to go to City Based Cinema. It is my theater, and I want to invite each and every one of you to come on out. Not only they make you feel welcome, they treat you like family. Brad Smith and the crew really know how to do it right. If you want that state-of-the-art experience in a movie with the surround sound, you want to go to City Based Cinema. They got reclining chairs, right? I mean, you got a comfortable experience all the way through. Not to mention a full-on bar right when you walk in. As you're waiting for your movie, they got TVs so you can see a game or two. Also, they have a concession stand that you do not want to miss. It's like no other. They have your regular popcorn, nachos, and candy, but they also have barbacoa and Big Red, not to mention Takis, pizza, and corn dogs. So you want to make sure to get your snacks before, and a comfortable recliner and the state-of-the-art sound system. You are set. City Based Cinema. Don't go for your first time experience. If you have never been there, go check it out. It's my theater, and now it's yours.
We should do a dance.
All right, here we go.
Let's do a dance.
And we're back,
do it
everybody.
today.
We're here at Pepes Tacos and Salsa, 12820 Jones Maltsberger, home of the most delicious tacos and food you're ever going to have in your life. Trust me when I say that, folks.
Trust me too.
The home of the best bean and cheese. I'm telling you right now.
I'm
Today,
very picky about Mexican food, and this food is spot on. It's
You know what? I want to bring
sweet.
Pepe on here really quick because I want to talk to him about something that's going on. Pepe, come on in here. So Pepe's got
What's going on, guys?
Pepe, how you doing, sir?
Doing great.
Good to see you.
Are
So
you?
Pepe, you still having video night?
Yes.
Is that happening tonight?
Every Friday.
Every Friday, guys.
4 to 9.
4 to 9, BDN night. If you have not been out here for BDN night, it is so good. And my wife, BYOB. That's what, see again. See BYOB. See, so it's like they always make sure to bring BDN. Where's my beer? You know. So yeah, so BYOB, and thanks a lot, there, producer. And so we're she goes. Just want to make sure you remember that. So BDN night. Have you had BDN?
I have.
Oh man, it's so good. This kind of BDN here. You just want, I take shots of it.
Exactly.
You just want to drink it with a straw. It is so good.
Just
Explain what BDA is really quick, Pepe.
Birria, we make it, it's usually made out of goat, but goat has strong flavor to it, so we make it out of beef.
Okay.
So it's a beef birria. It's made with like 5 different dried chiles.
Okay.
So it takes a little while to make the broth. The broth's made with the beef. So you can have it like a soup with the broth and the beef. And then we get the beef, and with the beef we make like flautas, like quesadillas, which is like a quesadilla with a birria in it. And then you dip it in the sauce. We make the mini tacos.
Those are good, by the way.
Yeah, those are really, really good. And
I like it
that's
alone.
what we use for
like
the meat
soup.
for.
That's it. Just a soup and a spoon.
The flautas.
Something that's very popular that younger, I guess, like my daughter, she loves the ramen birria.
Yes.
So it's the birria.
My nephews had that when
with
they
the
came out.
ramen and the meat, and it's actually, I tried it and it's pretty good.
Pretty good,
I
yeah.
had never tried it. That's a little bit more Americanized.
Yes.
But you know what? It's
Trendy.
great. Yeah, it's really, really great. My daughter taught me about it. Like, ramen birria? I was like, yeah, Dad, try it. I'm like, oh man, it's pretty good. So I put it on the menu.
Good job.
Well, there you go. And again, he's got BDN night, and he's got any new tacos?
Well, you know what? We're for Lent Fridays also. We're having some special new plates.
You got one here?
I got one here.
All right.
Come here. Come and say hi.
Come say hi, Melania. Come say hi.
We've got tilapia.
Okay, let me go and show this.
Come here. I'm going to
Look
put
at
your
that.
wife in my pocket. Look how tiny she is.
Look at that. So what is that?
Tilapia. It's a tilapia with the chipotle sauce. Now this is a very unique chipotle sauce. It does have a kick to it. It's made out of the chipotle pepper, of course, which is a dry pepper. It has a smoky flavor to it. And oh my God, it goes great with fish, chicken, or shrimp.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Well, go ahead and do your best Margaret Sandoval there.
No, I'm going to
do your
my
best
own
Margaret
Wolverine
Sandoval. Go ahead and have a
sound. I'm
seat.
going to make my own Wolverine Rory noise.
We also have the plate like this, but with grilled shrimp.
Ooh.
And it goes great.
You can
with
put that right there, Pepe. I'll try that one.
And
Look at that.
It's healthy. It's very healthy.
Oh, I know it.
The
That's
fish
what I love it.
And the shrimp with the vegetable mele.
Look how graceful I look.
I like,
how
let
graceful
people
I
know
look.
about the Luis Cameron. I like that one myself.
The camarones Luis. It's
Yes.
the grilled shrimp with
The vegetables.
Yeah, it comes with onions,
Yeah.
poblano peppers, sour cream, melted cheese, the
Yes.
vegetable medley, and rice.
I love that. That's like one of my favorite dishes. Matter of fact, I think that much. I'm gonna have to grab that, and not this one right here.
It's a little spicy.
I'll take it.
Spicy.
Okay, you got it.
It is.
Did you try it?
Delicious. What
Try
is this sauce
It's
right
a
here?
chipotle.
Chipotle sauce.
But it's,
Yeah,
it's,
here, go
it's a
ahead.
more traditional.
It's-
Grandma makes
it's-
chipotle sauce.
I've never had anything
Because,
like this.
Oh, let's see.
Usually, most places they have the chipotle sauce, but it's more of a creamy kind of like.
Orangey.
Yeah,
Mhm.
don't really get the chipotle.
This is a
in it.
chipotle in here, right?
Yes, yeah, that's chipotle right there for the shrimp.
This sauce is amazing. I've never had some sauce like that.
It does have a little kick to it. You okay with water? Or?
No,
You good? Okay. Making sure.
not good like that, Pepper.
I'm
yeah, you can hear
blown
my drink right there?
away.
Oh man, that's good. The
Okay.
sauce.
Oh,
That's what's the matter? You all right? No,
Then we
it's
also
got a
it's
good kick to
not.
it.
It has a real small kick,
Chicken flautas.
but it's not like mole. It's really light.
Where's the fish? I want to try the fish.
Right there.
So if you're looking for fish, guys, Peppe's got you covered.
What
Come
a
on in
nice
here.
vegetable medley right here. It's potatoes, red potatoes.
Man, that
Do
fish.
you always put red potatoes on there?
On the vegetable medley, yes.
Oh my goodness.
That's tilapia? That's
That's
like
tilapia.
cod. That's the good. That looks really good.
What a good choice.
See, this is definitely one of Peppe's signature meals, I can tell you, because it's different and it's like something that you've never had before, and it's
Never.
got that kick to it. I would have never thought putting chipotle on with fish.
It's
or-
not
or-
the regular
or
chipotle
seafood.
that I'm used to, though. Not at all. It's like almost like a light.
Well, this is not a bar. This is a restaurant. They got more than peanuts here. Mm.
I'll give you that one.
So Rory Ann Smith. Now, we want to go ahead and bring in another special guest. This gentleman, he made the
Pepe,
trip
this
in.
is
Thank you,
wonderful.
Pepe. Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
Make sure to come on out
Right
here, see Pepe this weekend, tonight, BDN night, 4 to 9. Bring everybody you know. Come on out and try to be there yourself. It's a great time, great place. And come on over here, Angel. Come sit over here next to Rory.
Angel, I will sit over here and you sit over here. How's that?
Okay,
You're
come.
featured.
So, Angel is our movie guru,
I'll tell you
and
that.
he just. What movie did you go see, Angel?
Okay, so I went to go see the latest Captain America movie, Brave New World.
Okay,
With Red Hulk.
what'd you think?
Okay, if you haven't seen it by now, there's no reason to,
Oh, okay,
because it's already been out 3 weeks.
right.
So if you haven't seen it, you don't really want to. And the movie isn't. I really want to try one of those shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no real reason to go see it because you're
Not
not
that
a
one,
fan
that's mine.
anyway. Well, too late now. I already touched it. Okay. But it's a decent movie. It's nowhere near as bad as some of the people want to say. But the people that were against that film have a political agenda.
Okay.
All right. And they're just want to see Chris Evans play the character instead of other people.
Right.
All right. But in and of itself, it's a decent enough flick. There's plenty of action sequences that are actually. There's one that's a sea battle over the air that's actually really cool.
Does
Like,
it
that's
make
really good.
sense though?
No, it makes sense. All right. But it calls back to a lot of the scenes from that Incredible Hulk movie with Ed Norton,
Oh, okay.
which was like 12 years ago.
What's the deal with the Red Hulk? Without giving away.
Somebody sets him up to become the Red Hulk without Ford's knowledge.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I'm not giving anything away that it's Harrison Ford's character that becomes the Red Hulk.
Well,
All right. So like I said, it's pretty basic. But like I said, if you didn't want to go see it, well, don't. You know, because there's nothing that's going to be like, oh, wow, this was really great. It isn't like other Marvel movies where
Brave World.
Brave New World.
Brave New World
is what it's called.
The new Captain America movie.
The new Captain America movie. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a decent enough film. Is it great? No. 2 stars. 2 halos.
Now, he gave it 2 stars. For him, 2.5 is a long way.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 stars.
Which is
Now,
good.
how's Anthony as Captain America?
One of the things I didn't like is I like Mackey's character, the Falcon,
right?
Before this film. In this
Okay.
film, he's way too serious.
Okay.
And I understand because he's taken on the mantle of Captain America.
That's right.
And he feels all that responsibility. All right. But it's one thing when you're going from funny sidekick to main character.
Yeah.
You know, so I didn't feel as much personality coming through him. And then they give him the funny sidekick.
Right.
You know, so he's going from Kramer to Seinfeld.
Right. Now, he gave it.
That's really
two,
good.
He gave it two halos. Right.
2 halos.
2 halos. Okay.
That's-
Now let me ask you this:
That's really
what
excellent.
is, we had, did you see the Oscars at all?
I know what happened at the Oscars. I wasn't excited to see them. Number one, I was traveling
Okay.
back to San Antonio. And number two, every year at the Oscars, there's one film that has a bunch of nominations that doesn't win anything. The Color Purple,
Right.
Atonement. And this year, I had a feeling it was going to be my favorite film of the year, A Complete Unknown.
Yeah, it was.
And sure enough, it was. Like,
It was.
Like, you couldn't give it costuming? Like,
I thought he got costume. I thought they did a great job, but
Huh?
Chalamet, I think
A Complete Unknown, the Bob Dylan movie.
Chalamet, I thought got robbed. But then again, I got to see the Brutalist.
I got to see
So
the
I got to see the Brutalist. So Adrian Brody's no slouch.
No,
if they
he's
gave
not.
it to Adrian Brody, then there's a reason why.
I thought the one award, there was 2 I thought it could get. I didn't think Chalamet was going to get it, even though he's amazing. I was rooting for Monica Barbaro as Joan Baez.
Yes, I was too.
You know, I thought she was going to get
She did a
that.
fantastic Baez.
And costuming.
Right.
Because you really do, like, some of the streets they filmed in New York still look like
I
that.
think costuming went to Wicked, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went to Wicked.
Which, okay, all right.
Yeah, I see.
I understand
Makeup
that.
went to Substance.
Yeah.
That
I agree with.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan of Substance throughout the year.
One second. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get to that in a second. Let me just really quick.
I haven't seen that yet.
For
I wanna
time's
see that.
sake, time's sake, we had lost an iconic legend, one of our
Unfortunately.
favorites.
I'm a huge Gene Hackman fan.
so
Gene Hackman's
Hackman,
amazing. Was amazing.
He top 5 Gene Hackman for you.
Okay, it's so difficult. Cleto gave me like 2 minutes. He's like, sit there in the commercial break over this. Oh, by the way, give me your top 5 Gene Hackman. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
So number 5 in an underrated performance is the blind man in Young Frankenstein.
Okay.
You know, he's so funny. And that line he does at the end, wait, I was gonna make espresso with ad-libs. Like he did that line. Number 4, Mississippi Burning.
Yes.
Which was, I loved him in Mississippi Burning. I thought he was amazing. Number 3, which he won an Oscar for, is Little Bill Daggett in Unforgiven.
Yes.
The greatest Western of all
Absolutely.
time. He's so great in it. I love it when he's beating up Richard Harris. He's like, you think I'm kicking you, Bob?
I don't know.
Okay.
Tombstone was pretty good too.
Anyway, so
Yeah, it is.
this is what I tell people that want to bring up Tombstone. Take away Val Kilmer from that movie.
That's true. Okay.
And that movie's
You got
garbage.
Unforgiven.
Okay. So number 2, which really should be number 1, is Popeye Doyle in French Connection.
Yep.
You ever been to Poughkeepsie?
Yep.
You did. You haven't, you right? And you picked your feet. You sat down on the bed and you picked your feet and you picked Poughkeepsie. Like, he's so great. That car chase scene when he's chasing the subway.
And number
it's so
1.
great. Number 1, a personal favorite, is Coach Norman Dale in Hoosiers. Hoosiers, so I saw that movie right when, like, once you're about 12, 13, you start watching your own movies. You're not watching anything that older people picked.
This is a great list, and I'm gonna tell you what you're missing. Bonnie and Clyde, we covered that.
Buck Morrow.
Bonnie and Clyde would be 6 if I had to pick a name. Bonnie and Clyde. You got also Crimson Tide.
Crimson Tide. He's
and
really
he also mentioned The Firm, which I forgot he was in.
The Firm.
Crimson Tide. Crimson Tide I have to have in the top 5.
And I understand
somewhere
that
in there.
I get
somewhere
that.
in there. But you can't take any of the 5 you had.
Like I said,
they're so good.
I was about to hit Bonnie and Clyde at number 5, and then I remembered him in Young Frankenstein.
Oh, Superman!
Oh my God,
Superman!
Superman! You know what?
Marty brought up Superman.
Marty, thank you. Okay, we're gonna get rid of Young Frankenstein. We're gonna move Mississippi Burning down, and we're putting Lex Luthor.
Real quick, guys, before we go, we're gonna go ahead and our final thought is we got to give a shout out to our boy Michael Flores. He's got a big event market days tomorrow at St. Paul's. So if you guys get a chance to go out there, community center, we got some flyers up here we're going to show, as well as a fish fry every Friday at St. Paul's from 5 to they sell out.
Yeah,
every Friday.
Which is normally about 7:30. You want to get there before 7:30
during Lent. So if you have a chance, get out there to St. Paul's. They're gonna have a fish fry. They got the flyer up there. And again, thank you so much to Rory Ann for filling in, and thank you to the movie guru himself making it a time in here. And thank you to our producer for just letting me know what time it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Keeping us on our toes. Thank you guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday. And Margaret will be back. So
yay. From Korea.
From Korea. That's right. All right, guys.
Yep.
God bless. Have a great weekend. We'll see you.
Bye.
Oh, and don't forget.